In the bottom center location are incredibly good Protoss player.
I am Yonghwa.
We're still waiting to see this guy get up into Code S, but we've seen incredibly impressive games from him in the center right location.
StarTale, curious.
Oop, Zerg's fighting.
Nipbeg.
Of course, is Happy Zerg from the team Navi. Great Zerg player from the Ukraine. Really nice guy.
He's a tall nerd, too.
Yeah.
He's a madman. Now the gateway is on the way. We have seen Forge expand on this map, but in this case,
I like that he's not going to Forge expand. I like that.
Why do you like that?
Well, we see Forge expand here a lot, but you have to be careful. There's a lot of things Zerg can do. They can Baneling Bust, they can go Nidus, they can go Roaches, and I love some of these builds like 2 Roaches against a base that can't be walled too well. And you just kind of, you know, make a trillion cannons.
Yeah, I am expecting a fairly conservative game here.
Yeah, Yonghwa is actually, he's playing to win. This is a guy that actually practices all day with Nestea and MVP. And if Nestea says he's in great shape, Tasteless, that means that this guy has the potential to win this. But as we saw in his last game, and as we saw when everyone in the world was getting off easy in PvP doing 4-gate rushes, he created the tightest build ever to beat it, the 3-Stalker Rush. So this is actually a guy that just wants to go long. This is my Korean mirror of who I love to play like, or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that was deep.
That was profound, Artosis. The Korean mirror of, what did you say?
Who knows?
He's actually like a mirror that basically shows you what you truly are. Like,
he has the style that is awesome.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
That says, I'm going to outplay you. Well, Stalker first. It's getting more and more popular nowadays. You can hunt down those first few lings that try to poke at your door.
Stalker, the Stalker is just such a fast unit.
Yeah, he's quick, man. He's got those show pony legs, you know?
Oh,
Lifts him up nice and high in the air. There he goes. Show pony legs. Now you've seen it. Can't be unseen. Sorry.
I want to put a saddle on a Stalker.
Yeah. I don't know. They're kind of towering. They're kind of towering.
Do you like riding on a camel?
Well, this Zergling is going to see 2 gases, so he knows that it's not the Choya 4-gate. Speed is on the way. Stalker is out and around on the map, and he's actually going to catch an Overlord. This is so good. Wow.
That's why you see that Chrono Boost on the Stalker when it was being made. And he's going to die right here next to the Mako reactor on this map.
There's only 4 Zerglings out, and speed not yet done. So he should be able to get home with this, I believe.
Actually, no, he missed this round. Okay. Uh-oh, probe. That's what you get for trying to seek adventure.
Now this is a very quick Nexus off of 1 gate and 2 gas.
Oh, cool. He's getting the Stargate right after that.
Now, if for some reason Curious makes a ton of speedlings, that'll be quite good against this. But already he's gonna lose his timing. I mean, he's making a quick Evo, and that is a very quick Evo. I wonder if he's gonna start +1 pretty quickly.
He might.
He stopped mining gas at 36 though. Oh wait, no, he started again.
Trying to bait out a force field there.
Yeah.
Did not work.
Don't want to force field.
I assume we're gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I assume we're gonna see a Void Ray come out.
Oh yeah.
And then a Phoenix after that.
Probably another Phoenix after that too.
Yep. Maybe Phoenix even another Phoenix.
Yeah, that definitely could be it, Tasteless. But definitely 2 Phoenix.
Well, we haven't seen the Evolution Chamber used yet, but we're going to find out momentarily.
There is a 3rd base going up for our Zerg player Curious.
And he's actually going to be turtling. He's making spine crawlers at his entrance. Artosis.
A second Void Ray is actually being made. This is quite interesting.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to show the first Void Ray. Oftentimes when you make 2 Void Rays, you actually wait.
Yeah, it's the element of surprise that messes people up.
Yeah, we might be seeing a really cool build because he's adding a 4th gate as well. We might just see Void Rays and Warp Gate units because...
Timing attack.
Yeah, once you have enough Void Rays with that army, I mean, he's just going to show one, and that'll force Spores, but Spores are going to be in defensive positions around mineral lines and stuff like that. But if you actually attack out, one of the smartest things ever said about Void Rays with a Warp Gate army was said by In Control, and he said something like, you'd be surprised when you use Force Fields to cut an army in half the type of pairings a Void Ray gets. Because a Void Ray will actually kill so much. If the Queen is too far back, it's going to slaughter those front row roaches, you know, and then there's going to be another row, and you're going to force field again, and it's just, it can make for a very powerful attack.
And if you notice, he's not even making probes, so this is definitely...
Yeah, he's hitting a timing here, man.
Timing attack.
5th gate is on the way. He's got only 34 probes. That's very low. He's not even getting any more gases here. Oh, this is really,
well, I'm not
really
shocked
cool.
that Younghua is going to do this. I thought he was going to do conservative play, but then again on a map like this... Oh, he did reveal that...
he sees all the voids, man, yeah. Moving a Spore Crawler to the front lines. Those 2 Speedlings will be annoying, but he probably shouldn't be chasing them with 4 Zealots.
All right, takes out these Zealots.
I bet he wishes those Zealots were with his army, because there's going to be a lot of Spine Crawlers up here. And uh-oh, he lost the probe, Tasteless.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, did he make a pylon?
No, he didn't. There's no pylon anywhere nearby. He's setting up another probe, but this is great defense so far.
Actually, this timing might just be gone. I mean, this is like a lot of time here for Curious to respond. And now there's another group of Zerglings here. If they can get this probe, oh, they just go by it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Taste. If they had gotten the probe, it would have been pretty big.
But counterattacking is good, too, because he has to warp in units there. Is that wall? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, he's got enough Zealots here to at least slow that down, not take too much damage. And here we go. This 3rd base definitely going down for Curious.
Yeah, he might as well just sack that.
Yeah, don't even try there. That is a lot of charged Void Ray Stasis. 4 of them, fully charged, are going to be deadly. Meantime, these Zerglings trying to get some damage done on Younghua.
Now, forcing Younghua to move his probes around over here actually hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Because Younghua only has like 36 probes or something like that.
Yeah, he's actually down to 32 at the moment, yeah. So this is actually, it's getting harder and harder for Younghua, but he does have these...
Oh my god, he unpowered 2 gates.
Ouch.
Oh.
Well, Younghua doesn't really have the economy to even do this anyway. And there's a... Oh my god.
Okay.
Well...
Younghua's actually turning around, too. I think Younghua's hoping that he's done enough damage. He knows that without the warp gates, he's not... Oh my god, the Nexus will in fact die.
Yes, indeed it will. What? He just moved his Zealots down out of the hole. Up, warps another one in. Okay. I was like, oh my god. Well, he's going to clean these up. Lose another sentry, though. Ouch. Curious doing a good job, but, you know, this is Younghua trying to hit a really interesting rush timing. And Curious is deflecting it quite well. I love that he gave up that 3rd base.
Yeah, that's so smart.
I love that he switched over into Hydras, realizing that's actually the only unit he really needs. It's the Hydralisk. And Younghua, realistically here, should just be hitting an all-in timing from here, not making a Nexus. If he makes a Nexus, the game's over. Curious will not fall to that. But, you know, he still has those Void Rays, which that's kind of like a little trump card. That's a very unusual army. We don't actually see people do this that often.
All right, now he was moving the Spine Crawlers. Okay, bad force fields there. He needs to get those Spine Crawlers, bro. That could have, like, quite possibly something that could cost you the game is having those unburrowed. Okay. It's a little bit risky, but...
Well, the closer he gets to this little ramp down, the more secure he's going to become. Nice force fields there. He's going to be able to take out these Zerglings without taking much damage. But, oh, he is making his Nexus again. So he's relying on this doing a lot of damage and not losing his army, because he actually can't make many units right now. If he can just sit around and kill units for days, and, well, this may not go so well, Tasteless.
Yeah, the Hydras, this is a really good concave here for Zerg. Even though there are force fields up, the Hydras are still doing their part. These Roaches over here taking out most of these sentries. And I think that is all she wrote. I mean,
that's it, man.
GG.
And StarTale going to take this down 4-1. I am being pretty crushed. But, you know, I like the build that Younghwa tried. He tried for a very interesting, cool build. You know, there's rocks over there to charge up on, so that's another interesting part of it.
All right. Well, that does it for this day's Team League. Curious did actually do a beautiful job holding that rush.
Yeah. Well, guys, in an hour and 20 minutes from now, we will have the next match, which is Boxer Yellow.
All right, they're going to give away a prize to the fans. I have to say, I am kind of surprised Younghwa didn't do better with that first rush. Do you remember he actually sent a probe into spine crawlers?
Yes. Quite a mistake. Well, that slowed the rush so much, and then he didn't have a full wall of his expo, so the Lings just kept counterattacking.
Yeah, when you're going to do a rush like that, where you only have 36 probes,
you have to wall up tight,
yeah.
man. You have to have one of those scenarios where
block
they want to
base
counterattack
with
with units. Yeah. You like warp in a stalker behind and make it costly for them while you warp everything else up front. But Younghwa kind of bungled it. That's okay. He did a great job against Bomber. Definitely a player that I will be watching.
Yeah, that's definitely
more.
a game that you guys should watch. I recommend to your friends because that's one where you can learn a lot.
Oh, absolutely. That's like actually how Starcraft is supposed to be played, man.
I wouldn't always recommend getting the 5 sentries, but that can actually be a little bit tough to hold. But still,
you have to be quite confident in your control, in your timing.
Yeah.
You miss 1 second, they get too close, the game's over.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We will be back very soon.
Yeah.
For the Slayers Boxer versus Yellow show match.
We have to go eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah. What do you want to eat?
I'll tell you after.
Nothing with olives or honey mustard or toasts.
I won't do it, Toasts. Don't worry.
They have no place in the culinary world. They don't.
I can't believe they still exist.
They don't. I mean, ranch dressing is questionable, but those go with buffalo wings.
How do you make honey mustard? Is it like
you mix honey and mustard together?
A bee hive like hanging from a mustard tree?
Yes.
Honey mustard?
Yes, that's how you do it.
Hey.
Well, I'm still kind of sad we didn't get to see Nestea go out there. I mean, they have their reasons. So,
yeah.
Again, I always disagree with the way IM picks their players every time.
Well, I mean, they're losing, man.
Yeah, they always have these like, champions in the individual leagues, but then like, it comes to the team setup, but it's like they don't really have a plan. It's like they have like ranking matches or something they do in the team house, and they're like, all right, you, and you. But I don't think that's the way that you should do it. I don't know. Maybe there's more to it than that. That they're doing, every time they're having the worst luck. But that's the way I see it.
Yep. Well, hopefully they can improve upon that in the future, Tastes, because it's such a great team. I feel like if they were utilizing their team perfectly during these wars, I feel like they could have won a lot more of them. They're now 2-2. I think they could be 3-1 easily if they place players like in absolutely optimal sniping positions.
Yeah.
Rather than just being like, well, we do have snipers prepared, but...
Well, take a look at the difference between the two team setups. We have one team... Now, you and I both thought, and I don't think this is completely unreasonable, that a Bomber would be the last person to be sent out there. But what they do? Just put him out there
first match, so it's a map that Terrans like. They're like, both teams are like, well, let's put out strong Terran then.
Yeah. But what's interesting about that is, like, you could have even put out Nestea in a situation like that. If you really want to win, have Nestea shave off as many players, and then, go sniping from there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would have been pretty sick, too, to have Nestea versus Bomber. But
yeah. I really wanted to see it. I'm a little bit sad. But
and by the way, good job to Curious today because he did impress me.
He played well, man. He did.
All right, we're going to go to the interview now.
두 팀이 만났는데요. 스타테일 팀이 IM 팀을 맞아서 무려 4대1로 승리했습니다. 스타테일 팀 만나서 이야기 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 우선 제 옆에는 오늘의 MVP 최승호 선수가 나와 있는데요. 무려 3킬을 기록하면서 팀의 승리에 큰 보탬이 됐습니다. 소감 한 말씀 해주시죠.
일단 매우 중요한 상황이었는데 무조건 이겨야 되는 굉장히 중요한 상황이었는데 3킬을 해서 정말 다행이고 다음 경기는 상대적으로
Says this was a very important win for his team,
편해졌어요.
and he's
네,
really
알겠습니다.
happy that he won 3
사실 그
matches.
이번에 개인 리그에서 8강에서 아쉽게 탈락하셨는데 다음 주부터 새 리그가 시즌이 시작됩니다. 잘 해주실 거죠?
네, 이번에는 저번처럼 역전당하는 실수 없이 무조건 결승 가도록 하겠습니다.
네, 마지막으로 응원해 주시는 팬들에게
ZeNEX GSL, he's going to make it to the
오늘도
finals, he
많은
says.
분들이 응원을 해주셨는데요.
Codex
다음
GSL,
번에도
excuse me.
계속 이렇게 응원 많이 해주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네,
Today a lot of
선수
fans
좋은
came to
선전
see him, and he's really
기대하겠습니다.
thankful.
네, 그리고 원종욱 감독님 나와 계신데요. 사실 이번 첫 승 정말 이번 경기에 걸린 팬들의 관심이 정말 컸습니다. 최강팀 IM팀을 상대로 6개월 전 GSTL 페브러리 전에 복수를 제대로 하셨는데요. 소감을 말씀해 주시죠.
일단 난적 IM팀을 이겨서 일단 기분은 좋고요. 그다음에 오늘 최희성 선수와 이원표 선수가 마무리를 또 이렇게 잘해줬는데 그 저 선수한테 또 잘했다고 칭찬해주고도 싶고 그다음에
He's really happy to win against such a strong team,
상대해준 IM팀 선수들이
and he's very proud of Bomber and
선수들인데
Curious
오늘 아무래도 조금
and Artosis. Wow.
어떤 빌드나 이런 데서 조금
That's really
빨리
kind of
것
him.
같고요. IM팀
Thanks, StarTale head coach.
정동 감독한테도 수고했단 말 전해드리고 싶습니다.
네, 역시 감독님의 용병 수립.
And he wants to say good job to the team IM too.
자,
They
이제
played well.
페널티 레이스 경기 딱 한 경기 남아 있는데요. 사실 1위 자리도 조금 욕심 나실 것 같은데 어떠신가요?
물론 욕심 나죠. 물론 욕심 나고요. IM팀이 NS 소속을 잡아주고 저희가 그 FX 코리아 팀을 잡으면 어떠한 그림이 또 나올 수 있을 것 같아요. 그래서 남은 경기 방심하지 않고
He hopes the IM team defeats
네, 좋은
NS Hoso,
감사합니다.
and then he
대전
hopes that
지금까지
his team can
오늘의
become first place in the division.
만나봤고요. 다음 경기 저는 다음 주에 다시 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 이난 캐스터 나와주시죠.
And there you have it. Guys, again, do not forget, we're going to have more StarCraft 2 action here in
An
an
hour
hour
and
and
17
minutes. T-minus 1 hour, 17 minutes.
Sure, you're there.
So please join us for that. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt about it. Slayer's Boxer against Yellow. Wow. Oldest rivalry in esports.
Yeah.
That's still around. So make sure you watch that.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of our viewers never really followed StarCraft 1. I mean, StarCraft 2's exploded so much. Obviously, a lot
These
of you
two
guys...
were
Let me
rivals for
rephrase that. A
years.
lot of you guys watched StarCraft 1, but we have a ton more viewers that just never followed that scene. Yellow was the first best Zerg in the world, basically. Well, no, actually, you got free Mirage.
I'm like looking up into the sky.
No,
he was one of the earliest best Zergs.
He was basically, he's
the
really
rival.
old school Zerg.
He's
okay?
like the rival of Slayer's Boxer.
Yeah,
he's actually
exactly. And he's now
the
switched to
person-
StarCraft 2.
He's the person who should have won a Star League that never did.
Yeah.
If you had to
Got
narrow
second
down to
place
one
alive.
person, it's him.
So this is basically two old school legends from StarCraft 1 duking it out in StarCraft 2. Curious getting the creep tumors rubbed out of his neck by July Zerg.
But you know he's not spreading them. July Zerg
No.
would never do that.
No, he does not spread creep tumors.
No. Maybe one in a line, and if it dies, that's fine. But nothing more tasteless. Nothing more. Never.
Never. I'm going to have to ask July Zerg to rub the creep tumors out of my shoulder. Sometimes I get excited when I'm casting. I'm like, there goes my trap muscle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not me.
Maybe get July Zerg to walk on my back.
You ever walk on someone's back for him? It's
Actually,
scary. I'm like, are you sure?
my brother and me
Yeah?
used to walk each other's back when we were younger. That's what we did.
Wow.
That's what we were into, man. What are you going to do? By the way, check out my brother's show. Day 9 TV. Check it out.
Of course,
My little
D9
brother.
TV is awesome, man.
You know what's actually so funny is because a lot of the Korean players or coaches know about my brother Day 9, but they didn't know that we were like brothers. Like a bunch of them just found out like last week. They're like, "Wait, he's your brother?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, we have the same last name." Like,
It's so funny.
yeah, so funny.
You guys look kind of similar too. As much as I love Sean, you're the handsomer one.
Sean is a handsome fellow, man.
He's so handsome, but Tasteless, are you kidding me? Look at his face.
Stop it. But yeah, check out my brother's show. It is excellent.
Yeah.
And yeah, walk on somebody's back for once.
Yes.
You gotta watch up your back. That's actually the most important part of your body. Is like actually your spine. It's like where everything's connected to.
It seriously is, man.
Yeah. Feel free to add us on Twitter. I'm Call Me Tasteless. He is Artosis. And add GOMTV's Twitter as well.
Yeah. Add me on Google+. I don't know how to link you, but do it. Find me.
I just got that.
Type in Artosis. You'll find it.
All right, here are the results today. As you can see, a pretty scary lineup from IM, but it just was not enough to take on somebody like Bomber.
Yeah. Bomber, just too good today. And that game against Younghwa, he lost it, but he played it very well.
Yeah.
I was very impressed, but Younghwa actually showed the power of not just relying upon rush builds and only gateway units. Oh, here are the team rankings now. StarTale, easily second place. I am, taking a big hit there, Tasteless, with a -4. If ZeNEX wins their next match, they will move ahead of IM.
Wow. It's so funny to see Hoseo, NS Hoseo, doing so insanely well.
Yeah, man. Hoso is actually so deep. Their roster is so deep in skill. I think that as far as just a team with a bunch of extremely good players goes, Hoso might have it. They actually, like, Sculp is really good, Seal is really good, Tassadar is really good, San is really good, Sage is godly.
What's so funny when you have, all these, like, you get a team like IM where their players are always winning individual championships. To get a team like NS Hoseo, which they have almost no presence in our individual leagues. To come out here and just start manhandling all these top players, champions even.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And, the coach actually kind of knows what's going on, too. I like it. His picks, sometimes I don't agree with them. That's just because I don't know how good some of those players are.
Well, it's like when we saw Seal, we were like,
why would you do this? You have, like, all these great
Seal's like, there's so much creep that, like, he's made in that game that it's actually, like, entering into the GOM studio. There's, like, creep on my desk as I'm casting it.
It's coming out of the game, man.
Yeah.
His next 10 ladder games, he already has creep to his opponent's base.
That's how
much it was.
So much creep.
There's like a TVP going on in the booth next to him, and there's creep in that. They're like, what is this? They have to scan and get rid of it. They can't build stuff. Don't you hate it when that happens?
I hate it. It's like, come on, man. I'm trying to play a game. Again, please join us. You have roughly an hour to kill some time.
Yeah.
So please get on the message boards and spread the word about the GSL.
Yeah, and if you're really bored in the meantime, you're like, I don't know if I want to stay up. Go watch some Assembly. It's going on right now.
As you can see, here's what we were talking about. Slayer's Boxer against Yellow. Oh, my God. It's going to be so sick. And please stay with me. My crusade against Olives and Honey Mustard. Mm-hmm. They're going down. I've had it. I've had enough.
It's good for you, Tasteless. I'm glad that you found something to believe in.
I found the fight that's worth fighting Artosis. All right. I think we're going to have to wind this out. I mean, we can keep talking about whatever because this stream is piggybacked on the Korean stream. Check out our mobile service as well. I already mentioned the Twitter, but check out the mobile service. I mean, look, there's a lot of content that we produce out here. So,
it's true.
If you're somebody who has to travel to get to work or something, or, you're waiting
put
for
it on my
movies.
iPad, put it above my sink while I wash my dishes.
Yeah, I do that. And then I play Infinity Blade on iPad because that game is sick. I'm like going like this, like you haven't played it yet, but it is so
I have
good.
Played it.
And I'm like dodging.
You don't listen to me, Tasteless.
Well, whenever Artosis talks, it's like, I'm like, okay, my turn to talk now, and then I go, and then he goes back again. They pay me to talk, not to listen.
Well, I thought you were a good enough friend to listen for free.
No. Okay. We now have, looks like they're going to wrap it up. So we are going to wrap it up. Thank you again for joining us. We will see you in just a little bit here for this epic show match that we're going to be casting. So for Artosis and myself, we're Tastosis, the casting Archon, and this has been an excellent day here at the GSTL. See ya.